Hey guys, Ponce here, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the whole Riot server migration thing. You may have seen it in the client already. There's this big picture talking about the servers move from something somewhere to somewhere. What happened there is this has actually been in the works for a little while now. It was announced just like about 20 days ago, almost, I think, that they were going to move the League of Legends servers from Portland to Chicago, sort of a more centralized location to alleviate what people have referred to as East Coast lag, which means slightly slower speeds for people on the West Coast and sort of like extreme cases of people playing in like Hawaii and stuff. Specifically, since I live on the West Coast, um, my ping was projected to go up as much as possibly 30. I've actually gone back over some of my old Twitch.tv footage, and it looks like my ping was always hovering around like upper 30s, lower 40s. So currently I'm sitting at like upper 50s, lower 20s, or just lower 20s, lower 60s. So yeah, my ping has gone up roughly 20, which is basically not noticeable when I have such a low ping already. Um, I've played a lot of FPS games and a whole bunch of games that are a lot more Twitch skill intensive and sort of like lag sensitive than League of Legends. And in all those things, I've always found, anything hovering around 60 is more than acceptable. So I sincerely doubt I'm going to notice anything in League of Legends. Like, I certainly don't notice anything right now. I'm just in a bot game. Maybe, with more data traveling through the whatever, it could get slightly more congested, but I really doubt it. I can always report back to you guys, I suppose. But as you can see, I can always just like jump on things really quickly. It's just the usual stuff. I can auto cancel like just like before. There's no delay or significant delay that I'm noticing in the slightest. Now I imagine it's probably going to get like it might get kind of bad for people playing from like Hawaii and stuff. The Riot post, which I'll actually put in the description below, was talking about how like outlying regions like Hawaii and people playing from Japan or whatever, the ping could go up as much as like 45 or 50 or something like that. And considering people from those regions already probably get pretty bad ping, I imagine that would this makes it worse. So that kind of sucks. So I imagine the only real option is to well, either just play in terrible lag or switch servers like the Oceanic server or the Korean servers or whatever. I don't know what the best option is there. So yeah, allegedly like the stability and stuff in general, and like there's gonna supposed to be less packet loss and stuff when you connect to the Chicago servers. Like I guess it's just better internety infrastructure, whatever tech people terminology stuff. Interestingly, this doesn't have anything to do with the League of Legends, but when I connect to Twitch.tv to stream, I connect to the Chicago servers already, even though I'm on the West Coast and there's West Coast servers. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason I get the best ping on the Chicago server. Again, it's actually roughly around upper 50s, lower 60s. So I guess I'll just be connecting to both now. Yeah, so I guess mainly this does so sort of reiterate this doesn't affect me, and mainly I guess it's going to make the East Coast people happy. For me, more so, I'm just kind of glad that I never have to like listen to the East Coast ping complaints anymore. Like I'm sure it was an issue for some people, and yeah, if you go above 120 ping, it's pretty bad. I don't think most people were ever getting above 120, but like I don't know. I'd talk about anything to do with lag, and just immediately there'd be this chorus of whining about, "Oh, you don't live on the East Coast, you can't complain." No, like it had nothing to do with anything. It's like I have shitty internet. I'm on Shaw Cable, and it's just sometimes it lags really bad because the internet connection itself sucks. It has nothing to do with the servers. And then you get like all these people, these sob story people coming out of the woodwork saying, "Well, I live on the East Coast, and oh my God, I have to deal with this every day, and you're complaining once because you're getting 300 ping." Of course, I'm going to complain if I get 300 ping. Anyway, hopefully you never have to listen to that crap again. um, and generally, in my experience, again, I don't know where, depending on where you live, what kind of ping people were getting, but just sort of as a general frame of reference for sort of my experience, I've always sort of noticed that anything up to 120 ping was always vaguely playable. Like anytime you get over like maybe 80 to 100, it's noticeably slower, but it's fine. Like it doesn't tend to affect you too much. When you start to get up to 120, it gets kind of bad. Anything over 120, I've noticed it's really bad. Like you notice like your movements aren't quite as crisp and that kind of thing. So when I would connect to the EU servers and stuff, because sometimes I used to switch servers for streaming purposes and whatnot. Um, I would get I think about 180 ping, and that was really awful. I do remember that. But yeah, anyway, migration is done. Hopefully everyone's happy with this. I live on the West Coast. I'm happy with this so far. I'm not saying everyone on the West Coast is going to be happy. I don't know what everyone's experiences are, but check it out. Just sort of measure your own pings, and you can just press Control F or highlight this, and you test it out. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.